Next, could I please ask Mr. Farhan Ali Shah to come to the stage to give us his welcome speech to formally introduce our event.
Together, we don't have a problem with any community, any color of skin or religion or whatever. I have, and so have my children and grandchildren, friends from all backgrounds, and we're so proud of them. And there are people, individuals, all organizations who are set to divide us. Let us tell them that you are never going to succeed. British nation is a very wise nation. We have to live together, and all being together will fight all those forces who are set to divide us. And our security forces, our police, is there to protect our communities right across the board. And we salute them for doing such a wonderful job that we have seen them doing, particularly over the last week or two. And they have a very difficult job, I have to say. They're doing well, and I congratulate them. And I think we all need to support our police in doing their job, protect us while we are awake and doing our business. At the same time, when we are asleep, there are, going down the streets, making sure that everybody is safe. So I haven't got a speech as you have seen, but I haven't got much more to say other than it need to remain united, we need to respect each other, or continue to respect each other, I should say. It's not something that we have been already. We need to work together, respect each other, and defeat those who are set to divide us. Thank you very much, Azeemia Foundation, for giving
the language. As we sit here in this room this evening, that I adhere to, and that unites us, it's the reason why, throughout the entirety of my adult life, I have spent hours consciously bringing people together from the dream words from dignitaries who are our esteemed guests. Please, I urge you. We bore witness to something really horrific in these past 2 weeks in our country. All of us in this room have an obligation to take a stand and say no to hate. But ask yourself this question: beyond the words no to hate, what is it that we do in our day-to-day practice to bring people together in love, with value, and in the solidarity of friendship? Because there's a commonality that binds us, and that has to be our humanity. Thank you very much and welcome.
Today we have the privilege of hearing from Superintendent Khawaja Shamsuddin. As a dedicated law enforcement professional, his years of service and expertise contribute significantly to our community well-being. He is currently on leave, so I'd like to thank him for taking the time out to come to our event. So if you could please give him a warm welcome and invite him to the stage.
I think everybody here is last week was a last, so I'm that. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and members of the Foundation, it's an honour to stand today in front of you as Superintendent for Neighbourhood Policing. I want to begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to the Azeemia Foundation for inviting me to be part of this significant event. Your dedication, fostering love, peace and harmony in our community is truly inspiring, and I'm proud to stand with you today. As we gather here today, we are not just individuals from different backgrounds, we are a vibrant tapestry of diversity, woven together by our shared humanity. The essence of community lies in our ability to come together to support one another, and to celebrate the difference while recognising our common humanity. In the words of the Azeemia Foundation, unity is essential for society to prosper and live. Spirit of unity, overcome challenges we face, and break upon all this world. This brings me to Adam's Day, a day dedicated to promoting peace and unity among all people regardless of their faith or religious belief. Adam's Day serves as a powerful reminder that we all children are part of the same family of humanity. Encourages us to rise above differences and embrace the shared values that bind us together. In recent days, we have witnessed disorder and division in our country. It is a stark reminder of the urgent need for reconciliation and understanding. The events are not just statistics, they are a call for action for all of us. They remind us that in the absence of unity, the vibrant colours of diversity have been obscured, leading to discord instead of harmony. As we reflect on the principles of Adam's Day, let us remember that the key messages shared by all faiths, the belief of one God, and that it is imperative to live in harmony with one another. That belief drives us to foster compassion and understanding within our communities. We must strive to create an environment where everyone feels valued, heard and respected, irrespective of their race, faith, and background. Together, let us commit community within Europe and beyond. Let us embrace our differences as friends and work collaboratively to build bridges. The Azeemia Foundation, through its tireless effort, has shown us the way forward. It's our responsibility to carry that message to our neighbours. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude once again to the Azeemia Foundation for their unwavering commitment to promoting universal love and compassion. Together we can rise above challenges. Together we can face adversity, foster unity that is essential to our collective prosperity. Thank you all for being here today and for your dedication to creating better, harmonious. Thank you.
With a profound commitment to nurturing the spiritual and moral fabric of our world, Sister Rachel has dedicated herself to the practice and teachings of the Brahmakumaris, a global spiritual movement focused on self-realization and positive change. If you could please join me in extending a warm welcome to Sister Rachel.
So much for that kind introduction. Assalamu alaikum, and a greeting of peace to you all. I want to thank particularly the Azeemia Foundation for inviting us to join them every year in this really beautiful event that's such an expression of hope and unity. And I always look forward to it very much. It's lovely that we're all gathered together today. As has already been said, the theme of Adam Day, unity, diversity, is never more relevant right now. And I'm asking myself, how can we all learn to accept and embrace difference instead of rejecting it or fearing it? And a few days ago, in our morning study class, one of our senior teachers said something that really struck me. She said, if there's no variety, there's no divinity. And she went on to say that only when we're able to love, respect, and accommodate all varieties of people are we really expressing the divine values of our common parent and following in his footsteps. And our understanding of the word divine is that it means not to be God, but to be like God, in the sense of revealing the virtues that we have been given all by God. Those virtues of peace, love, wisdom, contentment. In Hindi, the word for divine being, or devta, is Denebala, the one who gives. And so to be divine is to be constantly giving. And I'm not thinking so much about gifts or flowers, or the usual things we give. I'm thinking about things like respect, love, time, attention, and maybe even giving way to someone else's perspective when it's appropriate. Now, it's easier to get along with people who are like us. Maybe it's someone the same gender, the same religion, we have the same opinions, we maybe follow the same football team. But it's easier to be with people who are like us. But actually, what about those who are different? And most importantly, what about those who are difficult? So are we able to give from our hearts to them too? And if we do so, that is really what following our Father is, following the divine, because God's love is unlimited and God's love is unconditional. But actually, this is our original way of being. To be a giver, a dignitaries, is who we really are. But we've just lost sight of that. And we need to bring that back so that we can become that once again. Of course, we're all learning. We're all very much a work in progress. We have habits and preferences and attitudes that don't go away so easily. But my experience is that when I see myself as a spiritual being, one with the qualities that God has given me, then I'm able to see others the same way. And when I do that, the differences and the difficulties become less visible. And I'm more aware of this sense, a beautiful, deep sense of belonging. That awareness that we belong, yes, to the one Father, to the divine, but we also belong very much to each other. And so, in the Brahmanas, we call this soul consciousness, being aware that I am a soul, that you are a soul, and that behind the labels, behind the situations, we are one. And so, the variety of human beings tests us, right? The variety tests us, but it also teaches us. And most importantly, the variety of human beings is what enables us, gives us the opportunity to reveal the divine virtues that we have inside ourselves, each and every one of us. And that's the way which we're following in our Father's footsteps. And these virtues of peace, love, wisdom, commitment, contentment, many, many more, these are the virtues that the world needs right now. We have them inside us. Just need to recall them, experience them, and share them with each other. And I'd like, if I may, just to finish with a very short reflection with all of you, some of these thoughts. I invite you to just join me, sit comfortably, and just step back from the awareness of the role that you're playing. Maybe playing here in this hall, but also the different roles you play at home, work, in the community. Step back from the awareness of all of those, go deeper. Let's go deeper, deeper than our thoughts, deeper than our feelings, deeper even than our experiences, to that very core of who we are, beings of peace. Peace is not something out there. Peace is inside each and every one of us. This is who we really are. It's our natural nature. And so let us come again and again, bring ourselves into this place of peace, space of calm, contentment, and stability, and share that with the world. Om Shanti. Thank you so much.
Mr. Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi. He is the current head of the Azeemi Sufi order and a scholar of international repute in the field of spiritualism. Working under his patronage, there are more than 70 meditation centers to promote and spread spiritual knowledge and to serve humanity by offering solutions to their problems. His work continues to inspire us all to strive for a world guided by compassion, inclusivity, and equality.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. معزز حضرات، خواتین، السلام علیکم. آپ آدم ڈے کے سلسلے میں تشریف لائے. ہم سب حاضرین اور منتظمین آپ کا شکریہ ادا کرتے ہیں. دعا ہے کہ اللہ تعالیٰ آدم و حوا کے رشتے کی مناسبت سے، چونکہ ہم سب بہن بھائی ہیں، رنگ و نسل کا سلسلہ موسم کے اوپر ہے. کسی جگہ اگر سورج کی تابش ہے تو وہاں کے باسیوں کا رنگ کالا ہوتا ہے. کسی علاقے میں سردی زیادہ ہوتی ہے، کسی علاقے میں گھٹن زیادہ ہوتی ہے. انتہا یہ ہے، لندن، مانچسٹر، کینیڈا، امریکہ، روس اور متحدہ عرب امارات میں جہاں آدم ڈے منایا جاتا ہے اور ہر نسل اور ہر مذہب کے لوگ شریک ہوتے ہیں، وہاں بھی موسمیات کی تبدیلی ہمیں نظر آتی ہے. بہت محترم دوستو، میں آپ کا بھائی ہوں. میرے پہلے والد حضرت آدم ہے، میری پہلی ماں اماں حوا ہے. میرے دو بھائی ہیں جن کو آسمانی کتابیں ہائی لائٹ کرتی ہیں، حابیل اور قابیل. حابیل اور قابیل نے جو کچھ کیا وہ سب جانتے ہیں، یہ ان کا فعل ہے. لیکن یہ بات ہم سب کو، پوری دنیا کو، عیسائی کو، یہودی کو، مسلمان کو، یا جو بھی جس مذہب کا آدمی ہے، اس کو یاد کرنی چاہیے کہ ہم سب ایک باپ آدم اور ایک اماں حوا کی اولاد ہیں. کیا کوئی آدمی یا کوئی اور مخلوق اس سے انکار کر سکتی ہے؟ انکار کرنے سے ساری دنیا کی تاریخ اجڑ جائے گی. اگر ہم نے یہ انکار کر دیا کہ ہم آدم و حوا کے بیٹے نہیں ہیں تو ہماری پہچان گمنامی بن جائے گی. ہر درخت جڑ سے پہچانا جاتا ہے. درخت کی جڑ کو اگر کاٹ دیا جائے تو درخت سوکھ جائے گا، مرجھا جائے گا اور بے اولاد ہو جائے گا، یعنی پھل نہیں دے گا. بہت محترم دوستو، میری اس گفتگو کا خلاصہ یہ ہے کہ ہم سب حضرت آدم ماں حوا کی اولاد ہیں. ہمارے دو بھائیوں میں ایک بھائی نے سرکشی کی، اللہ کی نافرمانی کی، قانون قدرت حرکت میں آ گیا، اور دوسرے بھائی نے انکسار کیا، عاجزی کی، تابعداری دی، اللہ کو وحدانیت میں مانا. تو اس کے لیے دوسرا رخ متعین ہو گیا. جو لوگ پہاڑوں میں جا بسے ان کی شکل و صورت میں فرق آ گیا. جہاں سردی زیادہ ہے، سورج کی کرنیں کم پڑتی ہیں، وہاں کے لوگ سرخ جمع سفید ہو جاتے ہیں، جیسے لندن ہے، امریکہ ہے. اور جہاں سورج کی تپش زیادہ ہے وہاں لوگ سیاہ ہو جاتے ہیں. آپ غور کیجئے، ایک آدمی بالکل گورا سفید اور سرخ رنگ کا ہے، वो धूप में मजदूरी करता है, कुछ दिनों के बाद उसका असली रंग स्याह रंग में तब्दील हो जाता है। क्यों? आप कहते हैं सूरज की तपिश से रंग काला हो गया है, सूरज की तपिश से रंग सांवला हो गया है। ऐसा नहीं है भाई। मौसमियात का जब हम गौर व फिक्र करते हैं तो अगर कोई इलाका ऐसा है जहाँ सिया रंग ज्यादा है तो बारिश वहां भी बरसती है, ठंड वहां भी होती है, लेकिन ठंड का टेम्परेचर कम होता है और गर्मी का टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होता है। मैं आप सब हज़रात ख़वातीन से पूछता हूं कि टेम्परेचर क्या चीज है। आप कहेंगे सूरज की तपिश अगर गर्म है तो गर्मी है, सूरज अगर नुमाया नहीं है, उसके अंदर की किरणें जाहिर नहीं होती तो ठंड है। ये गर्मी और ठंड का महसूस होना क्या है? हम सर्दी में गर्म कपड़े क्यों पहनते हैं और गर्मी में ठंडे कपड़े क्यों पहनते हैं? आप कहेंगे कि सर्दी लगती है और दूसरे लोग कहेंगे गर्मी लगती है। ये गर्मी सर्दी क्या है? आप कहते हैं सूरज की तपिश ज्यादा होगी तो गर्मी है, सूरज की तपिश कम होगी और चांद की किरणें सारे आलम में बिखर जाएंगी तो सर्दी होगी। लेकिन अगर सर्दी को हम गर्मी में बदलना चाहें तो हम सहारा लेते हैं आतिश का माहौल, यानी आग का माहौल ऐसा हो जाए कि आप सर्दी से महफूज हो जाएंगे। सवाल ये है कि आग सर्दी में गर्मी क्यों पहुंचाती है और गर्म मौसम में ठंड कैसे पहुंच जाती है? वो कौन सी हस्ती है, कौन सी शय है, कौन सी एजेंसी है जो गर्मी और सर्दी को महसूस करती है? लेकिन हमारे ऊपर एक वक्त ऐसा भी आता है कि हम मर जाते हैं। अब हमारे सामने डेड बॉडी पड़ी हुई है, उसे गर्मी सर्दी क्यों नहीं लगती? मैं तमाम अपने दानिश्वर भाइयों से, साइंसदानों से ये सवाल करने के लिए पाबंद हूं कि मुर्दा आदमी को ये कपड़े पहनने के बाद सर्दी क्यों नहीं लगती? आग की तपिश जो है वो एक ताकत है आग की, उसमें गर्मी क्यों लगती है? बर्फ में सर्दी क्यों लगती है? तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि गर्मी हो या सर्दी, मौसम खुशगवार हो या नागवार, गर्म लुएं हो या बर्फबारी हो, ये सब अल्लाह की बनाई हुई मखलूक है और हमें असर करती है। हम मजबूर हैं कि सर्दी के लिए गर्मी तलाश करें और गर्मी के लिए सर्द मौसम का इंतजाम करें। हम पैदा होते तो सवाल ये है कि पैदाइश जो है वो कहाँ से होती है, कहाँ से हम आ रहे हैं? मैं लंदन में हाजिर हुआ था तो वहाँ मेरे पास बहुत सारे हज़रात तशरीफ लाए, उसमें अंग्रेज भी थे, हिंदू भी थे, मुसलमान भी थे। मैंने सवाल किया कि जब पैदाइश से पहले हमारा वजूद जमीन पर नहीं था तो जमीन पर वजूद कहाँ से जाहिर हुआ? साइंस कहती है नेचर है, तो नेचर का भी तो कोई बुनियाद होगी, कोई उसूल होगा, कोई कायदा होगा, कोई कानून होगा। नेचर है क्या? सर्दी भी नेचर है, गर्मी भी नेचर है, भूख लगना भी नेचर है, और भागना दौड़ना भी नेचर है, पैदा होना भी नेचर है, और मरना भी नेचर है। हम सब एक मुर्दा जिस्म को, डेड बॉडी को जमीन में रखते हैं, कोई कब्र बना देता है, कोई ताबूत बना देता है, कोई जला देता है तो राख बन जाती है, वो भी जमीन मिट्टी है। सवाल ये है, जब हम कब्र खोदते हैं तो हमें डेड बॉडी क्यों नहीं मिलती? क्या हम कब्र में मिट्टी के जर्रात में डेड बॉडी को तलाश कर सकते हैं? क्या हम डेड बॉडी को जब मिट्टी बन जाए उसकी तस्वीर बनाकर उसके अंदर जिंदगी दौड़ा सकते हैं? आप सबको जवाब ये होगा, अभी नहीं। क्यों नहीं? कि अभी साइंस ने तलाश नहीं किया। तो साइंस कब तलाश करेगी? लाखों साल हो गए हैं। हमें सोचना पड़ेगा कि हमारी फिजिकल बॉडी घटती बढ़ती क्यों है। हम कहते हैं तवानाई हमें घटाती है, बढ़ाती है, बूढ़ा करती है, जवान करती है, ताकतवर करती है, पहलवान बनाती, लेकिन डेड बॉडी क्यों होती है? और डेड बॉडी जमीन के जर्रात में तब्दील क्यों हो जाती है? क्या नेचर जमीन की हरकत है? क्या नेचर किसी साइंसदान की बनाई हुई कोई शनाख्त है, तरक्की है? इसके बाद आप देखिए, आदमी का बच्चा पैदा होता है, एक दिन का बच्चा होता है, लेकिन जब वो दूसरे दिन का होता है तो दूसरा दिन गायब हो जाता है। आप कहेंगे कि उसकी हैत बदल गई, जिस्म बदल गया, हाथ पैर बड़े हो गए। फिर सवाल ये कि कौन बड़े कर रहा है, कौन छोटे कर रहा है, कौन जवान कर रहा है? नेचर। नेचर क्या चीज है? अगर नेचर कोई चीज है, मैं भी तस्लीम करता हूं कि नेचर है। अगर नेचर ही सब कुछ कर रही है तो नेचर बनाई किसने? कौन है जिसने नेचर बनाई है? और उस नेचर में कहीं शेर बन जाता है भाई, कहीं ऊंट बन जाता है, कहीं पहाड़ बन जाता है, कहीं पानी बर्फ बन जाता है, कहीं पानी गर्म दरिया बन जाता है। तो बहुत मोहतरम दोस्तों, अजीजों, मैं इस तमाम बातों का खुलासा आपके सामने पेश करता हूँ। हरगिज़ मेरा मतलब साइंस की नाकदरी नहीं है। मैं तो खुद चाहता हूँ कि सारी दुनिया साइंस से वाक़ियत हासिल करे। उसको पता चलेगा कि यहाँ पहाड़, जमीन, लोहा, हर किस्म के जानवर, परिंदे, दरिंदे, चरिंदे, आदमी सब नेचर के ताबे हैं। मेरा सवाल तमाम आप हजरात व ख़वातीन से यह है कि नेचर क्या है? नेचर को आसमानी किताबों ने फितरत कहा है। अब अंग्रेजी में आपने फितरत को नेचर कह दिया। सवाल ये है कि हमारे सामने दुनिया का नक्शा ये है कि दुनिया में जब भी कोई चीज नमूदार होती है तो वो पैदा होती है। जब भी कोई शय नमूदार होती है वो डाई से निकली हुई एक गुड़िया है, एक गुड्डा है, एक जिस्म है। नेचर अगर फितरत है तो बिल्कुल साइंस का ये बहुत बड़ा इजाज़ है, कमाल है। मैं तो भाई नेचर को ये कहता हूँ कि अगर नेचर को समझने के लिए हम आसमानी किताबों में गौर करें, इंजील में गौर करें, बाइबल में गौर करें, तौरात में गौर करें, ज़बूर में गौर करें, कुरान करीम आखिरी किताब में गौर करें, तो वहां इसके फार्मूले मिल जाएंगे कि नेचर क्या है, नेचर को किसने बनाया। और यहाँ साइंस खामोश है। लेकिन अब साइंस इस मकाम पर पहुंच गई है, किसने पहुंचाया? जिसने नेचर बनाई। नेचर किसने बनाई? आसमानी किताबें पढ़िए, इंजील पढ़िए, तौरात पढ़िए, कुरान पढ़िए, हर आसमानी किताब तख्लीकी फार्मूले की किताब है। आप उन किताबों को शऊर के बजाय लाशऊर से पढ़िए। साइंसदान मुबारकबाद के मुस्तहिक हैं, काबिल तारीफ है। उन्होंने ये बहुत बड़ा काम किया है और पूरी इंसानी बिरादरी के लिए एहसान अजीम किया है कि उन्होंने नेचर को रुशनास कराया कि ये भी नेचर से, ये भी नेचर से, ये भी नेचर से। ये इतना बड़ा साइंस का काम है कि किसी भी तरह इसको नजरअंदाज नहीं किया जा सकता। लेकिन मुझ फकीर का सवाल ये है कि नेचर को किसने बनाया? नेचर को अगर किसी ने बनाया तो उसका कुरान पाक में तर्जुमा ये है, इंजील में अंग्रेजी में भी है, फितरतल्लाहि फतरन्नास अलैहा ला तब्दील लिखल्किल्लाह। हमने एक चीज बनाई, इस चीज का नाम अगर हम नेचर रखें, हमने नेचर बनाई और उससे आदमी बनाया। नेचर से आदमी बनाने का मतलब ये कि अब्बा आदम अम्मा हव्वा दोनों को यकजा किया, एक दूसरे के अंदर जज्ब किया और उस जज्ब के अंदर माँ को ये अल्लाह ताला ने हुकूक अता किए कि उसने दो मिलापों को एक जगह कर डाई की तरह तख्लीकी प्रोसेस को परवान चढ़ाया। लेकिन वो परवान चढ़ाना जब है जब पहले से तख्लीक मौजूद है और पहले से खालिक अल्लाह ताला ने कुन कहा, तो ये सारी आबादी, सारे आसमान, सारी जमीनें, सब कुछ, मैं आप सब अल्लाह की मखलूक है। इसलिए मखलूक है कि हमारा वजूद जब यहाँ जाहिर होता है तो जमीन से नहीं, आसमानों से जाहिर होता है। उसमें टाइम का अमल दखल है। अल्लाह ताला ऐसी तख्लीक करने वाले हैं जिसमें टाइम ज़ेरे बहस आता है, वक्त ज़ेरे बहस आता है। वक्त अल्लाह की वो तख्लीक है जो हमें ज़मीन पर नज़र आती है, आसमान पर नज़र आती है, पहाड़ों में नज़र आती है। पहाड़ों में बर्फ गिरता है, नए नए दरख्त होते हैं, ठंड होती है। अफ्रीका में गर्मी होती है, लंदन, अमेरिका और दूसरे मगरबी शहरों में ठंड भी होती है, गर्मी भी होती है। ये निज़ाम कौन चला रहा है? क्या बिजली के पंखे चला रहे हैं? ये निज़ाम क्या आपके दरख्त चला रहे हैं? अगर दरख्त चला रहे हैं तो हवा किसने बनाई है? अगर हवा निज़ाम चला रही है तो उसका एक वजूद है। हवा जिस्म को लगती है, बड़ी बड़ी आहानी मिलेंगे तोड़ के इस तरह फेंक देती है कि वो नजर आती कि ईंट कोई थी ही नहीं। वो क्या चीज है? सूरज की तपिश क्या चीज है? हम कहते हैं सूरज की रोशनी। भाई सूरज की रोशनी सूरज में कहाँ से आ रही है? मैं मुख्तसर करता हूँ। بات یہ ہے کہ ہم اس زمین پر رہتے ہیں، تو زمین کا نظام کون چلا رہا ہے؟ زلزلے کیسے آ رہے ہیں؟ آپ نے سوچا زمین کے 20 فٹ نیچے آگ کی دہک کس طرح ہو رہی ہے؟ آپ کہتے ہیں کہ تیل سے ہو رہی ہے، تو تیل کون بنا رہا ہے؟ آپ کہتے ہیں تیل بیج میں بنتا ہے، تو بیج کون بنا رہا ہے؟ اگر دھوپ نہ ہو ہر چیز مر جائے گی، اگر روشنی نہ ہو، چاند نہ ہو، ہر چیز کڑوی بن جائے گی، مٹھاس سے آدمی محروم ہو جائے گا۔ اللہ تعالیٰ ہم سب کو توفیق عطا فرمائے کہ ہم اس دنیا میں رہتے ہوئے اس بات کو سمجھنے کی کوشش کریں کہ ہر چیز پیدا کیوں ہوتی ہے، اور پیدائش کا جو حکم ہے وہ کہاں سے وارد ہوتا ہے، اور جب پیدائش ہوتی ہے تو اس کی زندگی کے جو عوامل ہیں، کھانا ہے، پینا ہے، بڑھنا ہے، بیمار ہونا ہے، صحت مند ہونا ہے، وہ کس نظام کے تحت چل رہا ہے؟ کو اللہ تعالیٰ کے نظام کے تحت چل رہا ہے، جو ہمیں آسمانی کتابیں بتاتی ہوں۔ آپ سب حضرات سے میں درخواست کرتا ہوں، میں انتہائی درجے سائنس کا قدردان ہوں، میں سب اپنے شاگردوں کو کہتا ہوں بھائی علم مذہب کے ساتھ ساتھ سائنس بھی پڑھو۔ اللہ تعالیٰ آپ سب کو خوش رکھے، آپ کو صحت عطا فرمائے۔ میں فقیر آدمی ہوں کہ موجودہ سائنس بلا شبہ ایک بہت بڑی ترقی، اور بہت بڑی ترقی کا دار و مدار بڑے دماغوں پر ہے، سائنٹسٹ لوگوں پر ہے۔ یہ سائنس اس طرف چل رہی ہے جہاں لوگوں کو نقصان پہنچتا ہے۔ ہمیں وہ سائنس چاہیے جو لوہے کے بارے میں قرآن اور بائبل اور دوسری آسمانی کتابیں بیان کرتی ہیں کہ اس کے اندر ہم نے لوگوں کے لیے فوائد بنائے ہیں۔ آپ پل بنائیں، آپ ریلوے لائن بنائیں، آپ جہاز بنائیں، تو آپ تباہی بربادی کی طرف کیوں جاتے ہیں؟ میری دعا ہے اور آپ سب دوستوں سے خاص ہے کہ اب دنیا بہت خطرے میں ہے، بہت پریشان ہے۔ اللہ کے لیے، گاڈ کے لیے آپ اپنی سائنس کا رخ، اس ترقی کا رخ تباہی اور بربادی کے علاوہ تعمیر کی طرف موڑ دیں۔ میں نے کا وقت لیا، آپ یہاں تشریف لائے، میں بہت خوش ہوں۔ میں خود حاضر ہوتا، میں صبح آپ سب سے ملتا، آپ سب سے باتیں کرتا، آپ سب سے مصافحہ کرتا، وہ نہیں ہو سکا۔ آپ سب سے دعا کی درخواست ہے کہ انشاءاللہ اگر اگلے سال میں زندہ رہا ملاقات کا خواہش مند ہوں۔ آپ کی دعائیں میرے ساتھ ہیں۔ تمام حاضرین کو، وہ کسی بھی مذہب سے، کسی بھی قوم سے، کسی بھی رنگ سے، کسی بھی نسل سے تعلق رکھتے ہوں، سب میرے بھائی، بڑے بزرگ، ہمارے دادا، جد امجد دادا حضرت آدم کی اولاد ہیں، ہماری اماں حضرت حوا ہیں۔ تو بھائی ہم سب لوگ جو بھی مذہب رکھتے ہیں، سب لوگ آدم و حوا کی اولاد ہیں، ہم سب بہن بھائی ہیں۔ پیغمبروں نے جن تعلیمات کا پرچار کیا ہے اس سے ہمیں قبول کرنا چاہیے۔ دنیا میں امن، آشتی، ہمدردی، محبت کے ماحول پیدا کرنا چاہیے، اس لیے کہ ہم سب بھائی بھائی ہیں، اس لیے ہم سب دادا ہیں، اس لیے کہ ہم سب نانا ہیں۔ اللہ تعالیٰ آپ سب کو خوش رکھے۔ آپ سے بہت دعا کی درخواست ہے، کوشش کیجیے کہ آپ اس لیکچر کو زیادہ سے زیادہ لوگوں تک پہنچائیں، اور سائنس کی ترقی میں اللہ تعالیٰ ایسے ہمیں ذہن عطا فرمائیں، हम वो चीज़ें तख्लीक करें, वो चीज़ें बनाएं जो आदम और हव्वा की औलाद, शेर की औलाद, हाथियों की औलाद, जितनी मखलूक़ात हैं सबको, उनकी औलाद को आश्ती, अमन और खुशी नसीब हो। आमीन या रब्बुल आलमीन।
In the 13th century, the poet Jalaluddin Rumi founded the Mevlevi order, which is a Sufi Islamic sect. A whirling dervish is a term used to describe a member of the Mevlevi order. The purpose of the whirling dervish's practice is to achieve a heightened state of spiritual connection and oneness with God and physical movement. In essence, the whirling dance is a form of meditation aiming to transcend the self and merge with the divine presence. Could we please welcome Mr. Arshad to the stage to demonstrate this form of meditation for us?
قد كفاني علم ربي من سؤالي
Thank you so much. That's absolutely beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, next, it's my pleasure to introduce a distinguished diplomat who has a wealth of experience and a deep commitment to fostering international. Please join me in warmly welcoming the Deputy High Commissioner of Pakistan, Mr. Azeemia Azeemi.
Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, patron in chief of Azeemia Foundation, President of Azeemia Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. Let me at the outset thank Azeemia Foundation for inviting me to this August gathering. I'm Pakistan's new Deputy High Commissioner, only recently arrived in London and only came here last month. So it is my honor to represent the Pakistan High Commission at this beautiful event and begin what I hope would be a long and fruitful association with the Azeemia Foundation. I would like to congratulate the Azeemia Foundation on celebrating what I was just told is its 22nd Adam Day. Adam Day celebrates our shared heritage, the heritage that we share as the children of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. While Adam's Day message of unity and diversity is timeless, it is especially relevant today as we see the forces of religious tolerance and bigotry on the rise, and unfortunately see that this violence as recently and see the violence that this is creating both within and against the community. So in that way, this message, the message of unity and diversity, is both timeless and extremely timely. The concept behind Adam Day is truly inspirational. It reminds us that despite differences of faith, race and color, what binds us together is our shared humanity. The Azeemia Foundation and Adam Day draw on traditions of Sufism, and like the teachings of Sufism that inspire it, Adam Day reminds us that all of humanity is interconnected, bound together by the same divine light that shines within each of us. That this belief is a powerful antidote to the divisions that plague our world. One of the most beautiful aspects of Sufism is its emphasis on the unity of all things. Sufis teach that the diversity we see in the world is a reflection of the infinite creativity of the divine. As Maulana Rumi said, the lamps are different, but the light is the same. This metaphor beautifully captures the Sufi understanding that while we may express our spirituality in different ways, the essence of our experience is one and the same. Adam Day teaches us to be humble and open-minded. This humility allows us to approach each other with curiosity and respect, eager to learn from each other's perspectives and experiences. It fosters a spirit of dialogue and cooperation rather than conflict and division. In other words, Adam Day reminds us that there is indeed unity and diversity. I join all of you in thanking the Azeemia Foundation again for reminding us of this urgent and timely moment. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.
I would like to introduce Royal Navy leading aircraft engineer and technician, Ahmed Hussain Ahmed, a dedicated and skilled member of the Royal Navy. He has shown exceptional commitment and service to our nation. Please join me in welcoming him to
Ladies and gentlemen, aunties and uncles, and members of the Azeemia Foundation, thank you very much for having me. Good evening, everyone. Come on, you've got to be better than that. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say Assalamu alaikum to my fellow Muslims out there. Hello to the grace and peace upon you to my Christian friends. Just again, a big thank you to the Azeemia Foundation for the invitation to attend such a wonderful event. See futures together, whether they be Sikhs, Christians, Muslims, wherever they are in parts of the world. Tonight we've heard some very inspiring things. Which brings me on to me. Who am I? I'm a dignitary practitioner called Azeemi. Been doing that for 3 years. Worked on the F-35, which has taken me to some parts of the world around the world. Do I love it? I enjoy it thoroughly. Where am I from? So I'm from Middlesbrough, North East. That's part of the country you all know. But where is my family from? So my family was tribe in the Kashmir province in Pakistan. As well as that Kashmir. My family moved here after the Second World War, after my great uncle served in the British Indian Army, called Signaller, and my granddad migrated to the UK and worked in the steelworks in Middlesbrough. All that was found in a big community, again the Romanian community, the white community, East Europeans, Muslims, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh community all together, they work together very well. So moving on to the main point that we have today. It's the riots that are going on. From the North East, whether that be London, Hillsborough, Newcastle. And the key point of today is let's come together as a whole. The Azeemia Foundation, what they do and more. Instead of the action by violence, let's come together and work as a whole. Speak as a dialogue. Let's educate most people. We ask these people who don't really understand our religion, our customs, whether they be Muslims, whether they be Christians, whether they be Jewish, they simply haven't had a touch of our customs. The main point is to be kind and caring to one another. Which leads me on to a famous quote: whoever does not show mercy to our younger ones acknowledges the plight of our elders and elders. And the key thing is tonight is we all believe in one thing, that's peace, equality, and inclusion. Thank you, everyone.
I would now like to invite Reverend Canon Councillor Anne Easter to the stage. She is a remarkable woman who has played a prominent role in the local community and within local churches, and now serves as a councillor for Royal Albert Ward. She became a chaplain to Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and in doing so became the first figure to carry out this role from England.
And thank you for your kind invitation again to come to celebrate Adam Day. It's a very special event on which I look forward to every year, particularly the Worthington. I think they're amazing. Part of my work as Missioner for Interfaith Engagement is to convene the Faith Forum. And that's a very interesting evening. They're very happy events. I'd like to tell you a little bit about them. This past year we talked about life after death. And of course what it is, it's a group of people of different faiths and no faith and a bit of faith and some faith and a lot of faith getting together to share their ideas. We talked about peace and war. We talked about creation. Where does creation creation come in your faith? Is it important that we should value and look after creation? Or is it something that we're here to use and exploit? We talked about the place of women in different faiths and how they are regarded and how they're treated and what their role is particularly in teaching children of next generation about the faith. We always end with food, because of course that's very important. To sit round and chat to each other and eat together is a very joyful family thing, and it reminds us that we're there to listen, to learn, so to share. That's so important. And of course we celebrate each other's festivals. We love to do Diwali, to make lanterns and lamps. We love to share Eid and laugh and enjoy after the fasting. Guru Nanak's birthday is a very special event. The past couple of years we had a fantastic display of a special type of martial art that the Sikhs like. We've celebrated Hanukkah. We've celebrated Christmas and Easter and talked about how those things are celebrated in different parts of the world. And all those put together help us to learn how different we are, but of course how similar. And how today, when we celebrate our one parent, Adam and Eve, we recognise that although they hold very different opinions, we are all sisters and brothers and members of the same human family. I wanted to finish by reading you a poem that I found that I particularly like, and it's addressed to weavers, to people who weave. And I think probably people weave over the world, different faiths, different groups, different cultures. Some make silk, some make linen, some make cotton, some embroider, some make lace, and so on. But one way and another, we need our weavers. So, to weavers everywhere. God sits weaving. The beautiful creation tapestry she wove with such joy is mutilated, torn into shreds, reduced to rags, its beauty fragmented by force. God sits. Look, she's gathering up the shreds to weave something new. She gathers our shreds of sorrow, the pain, tears, the frustration, those caused by cruelty, crushing, ignoring, violating, killing. She gathers rags of hard work, the attempts at advocacy, the initiatives for peace, the protests against injustice. All those seemingly little and weak words and deeds offered sacrifice, hope, faith in love. Look, he's weaving them all with golden threads of jubilation into a new tapestry. Creation richer, more beautiful than the old. God sits weaving, patiently, persistently, with a smile that radiates like a rainbow on her tear-stained face. She invites us not only to keep offering her shreds and rags of our suffering and our work, but even more to take our place beside God at the Jubilee loom and to weave with her tapestry of the new creation. Thank you.
could please welcome Mitzi Kaminsky to make her way to the stage. She's an invaluable member of the Jewish community. Her tireless commitment and service have made a lasting impact, and she continues to be a pillar of strength and support for the community.
The Azeemia Foundation, your leader spoke about science and scientists. If we go back, we're actually all descended around about 2,000 years ago from one woman, which we can say was Eve. And also, then there was another thing, humans as we are now were descended from 7 women in Africa about 12,000 years ago. And then you can look around us, and we're all very diverse, with different colours, we've got different hair, we've got different colour eyes, but actually, according to science, we're all around about 50th cousins. So every single person in this room is actually related. So I always sing, so I'm going to sing, and then I'm going to do a lesson. I'll read the translation of the song after. Desires life and loves days. See good in them. Guard your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking lies. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. And blessing. Be God who bless. May God who blessed all our ancestors bless all this holy community, together with all other holy communities, them, their families, and all they have. Bless those who come together to maintain places of prayer, and those who come to pray. And also bless those who have no faith, but who join with us to share their food with strangers, give charity to the poor, and devote themselves to the needs of society in true spirit. May the eternal God of all worlds bless us and consider us worthy. Listen to our prayers and free and release us from all trouble and anxiety. May the kindness of the merciful one support us and protect us, spreading over us the shelter of God's peace, and planting in others enduring love and kinship, peace and friendship. May the everlasting God of our ancestors increase us and bless us according to the divine promise, and may such be God's will, and let us say, Amen.
Next, I'd like you all to join me in extending a very warm welcome and inviting Brenda Azeemia to the stage.
I want to start by saying a big thank you to the Azeemia Foundation for giving me the opportunity to sing the peace song. I believe everyone needs peace. The whole world is in shambles. But I believe we can't have peace without us being the instruments of peace. Because there is a saying that you don't give what you don't have. If you don't have peace, you can't give peace. So we should start from ourselves by asking ourselves tonight, are we an instrument of peace in our workplace, in our home, wherever we see ourselves, despite our religion, despite our background, despite the color of our skin? Can we be able to give this peace? My song this evening is entitled, called Make Us Instruments of Peace. Lord, make us instruments of your
so much. That was absolutely beautiful. Can we have one more round of applause, please? Next, please welcome Councillor Parveen Rani, the Deputy Mayor of Plattsburgh, to the stage. With a strong dedication to public service and a background in entrepreneurship and education, and key roles in local governance, she has made significant contributions to our community.
Good evening, dear mayors, councillors, and community leaders. My name is Parveen Rani, and I'm Deputy Mayor of Plattsburgh. I'm honored to be here with you today to celebrate the 22nd anniversary of Adam Day, a day that holds significant meaning for all of us. As someone has dedicated their life to public service, community engagement, and promoting inclusivity, the theme of unity of diversity resonates deeply with me. Unity of diversity is more than just a phrase. It is a principle that speaks to the very heart of what it means to be part of community. It is about embracing our differences, whether they be cultural, religious, or ideological, and recognizing that these differences enrich us rather than divide us. Diversity is not something to be tolerated. It is something to be celebrated. It is the fabric that weaves together the rich tapestry of our society, creating a stronger, more vibrant community. Throughout my career, I have seen firsthand the power of unity in diversity, whether it is my work with various cultural organizations, community groups, or through my role as a cabinet member for street scene, cultural parks, and later. I have witnessed how embracing diversity leads to innovation, understanding, and growth. It encourages us to see the world from different perspectives and to appreciate the merit of experiences that shape who we are. Adam Day stands as a testament to these values. It reminds us of the importance of inclusion, respect, and the belief that every individual has something valuable to contribute. This day is a celebration of the progress we have made in building a more inclusive society, but it is also a reminder of the work that still lies ahead. As we mark this 22nd anniversary, let us reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity. Let us continue to break down barriers, challenge stereotypes, and create space where everyone feels valued and respected. In doing so, we not only honor the spirit of Adam Day, but also pave the way for future generations to live in a world where diversity is celebrated as a source of strength. In closing, I would like to thank Azeemia Foundation UK for bringing us all together here and for their unwavering dedication to the principles of unity and diversity. Let us carry forward the lesson of Adelaide in our hearts and minds, striving always to build a more inclusive and united world. Thank you very much.
Now, if you could please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Reverend Richard Weiler, who is a remarkable individual and a key member of the Wanstead Parish Ministry team.
If it turns off, what you have to do is just turn it back on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Rita, thank you for inviting me once again to speak here this evening. I could have offered you a dance, an English Morris dance. That's not what you asked for, so you can talk. I've been gladly attending this celebration of Adam's Day for a number of years now. A day, as it says, to affirm the enduring unity of mankind, a day to promote peace and harmony. In our view, these are self-evidently good things. Indeed, they are imperatives. Adam's Day is now a fixture in our annual calendar, which we have so far been able to protect from other activities. It's worth telling how we first became aware of the day, how I first encountered the Azeemia Sufi order, whose project this day is. The occasion was an outing organised by the East London Free Faith Forum, an outing, as it happens, to the cemetery in Hainault. Not the most likely place, you might think, for making new friends, but leaving aside their function, cemeteries can be pleasant and peaceful places in which to walk and talk, as well as to reflect. Anyway, that's where I met and got into conversation with Wahida, and we have been good friends ever since, keen to learn about and experience each other's faith and worship practices. On one memorable occasion, memorable at least to me, I invited a group of Wahida's Sufi friends and colleagues to visit the major Islamic exhibition which was on at the British Museum. It was very rewarding experience to share that exhibition and to enjoy each other's company in this way. The East London Free Faith Forum, which I've already mentioned, is worthy of a few more words. Ours is a very diverse part of London, and the forum exists to promote understanding and friendship between adherents of the three Abrahamic faiths, and that is what a very important and fruitful role that is. Celebrating unity in diversity, that's the strapline for Adult Day, fine words and a fine purpose. But this year they surely have a special significance and sensitivity. Sadly, there are those who do not respond positively to diversity, people whose lives are perhaps insecure and uncertain, who are discomforted by difference and see it as a threat. Such people are vulnerable to the influence of others whose motive is quite simply ego, the promotion of disharmony, the disruption of society and peaceful coexistence. One must be careful of generalizations, especially generalizations whereby individual people are blurred into a mass and then into a mob. It came as a great relief earlier this week that when trouble was anticipated in Walthamstow, that it seems to have morphed from a threatened violent mob to a protest against such activity and an affirmation of harmonious living. Let us hope that this example helps us to turn the tide and provides an example and a model for people living together in diverse and densely populated areas. Let us also consider those who are committed to and enjoy harmonious and respectful interfaith relations and friendships, that we may be able to share our experience for the benefit of the wider community. Thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce a devoted public servant who has been a pillar of our community for over 2 decades. He has served in various key roles, including chair of the pension committee, and has been a steadfast advocate for progress and inclusivity. Now, as the newly appointed mayor of Barking Dagenham, he is committed to raising funds for future youth zone and building a stronger, more inclusive community. Please join me in welcoming Councillor Moin Garden to the stage. Is he here? I think he might have stepped out. Okay, that's fine. If I could draw your attention to the screen behind me, the picture of the screen behind me. So there's a reason actually why this is here, and I'd like to invite Erish Darek to the stage to offer a more comprehensive understanding of the significance behind this.
I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to our day today. Let us take a moment to contemplate upon this beautiful backdrop. There is one concept in particular that is shared by the face of the world, and that is the idea of heaven. It has a multitude of names, such as Utopia, Eden, Nirvana, Paradise, Jannah, and many more. The face of the world recognizes this concept as a physical place, and also a metaphor for an ideal, a state of mind, and total bliss. Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, stated that heaven is inside you, and it is all around you, and so he placed paradise in our hearts and in the world around us. This gives us good reason to contemplate. All of us are engaged in the pursuit of paradise, whether it be simple feelings of peace and contentment in our everyday lives, or the eternal bliss of the next life. We want this for ourselves, and because true happiness does not allow for selfishness, we also want this for each other. We all aspire to this condition of happiness and selflessness, but a quick glance at the world we live in, and it is difficult, not impossible, to see heaven in our world. It is accepted that we all desire utopia, and that true nirvana means paradise for everyone. But so many of us are struggling to even find happiness for ourselves. The truth is, we always have reasons to be happy. The Quran describes heaven as gardens wherein there are rivers of water which time does not corrupt, and rivers of milk, the taste whereof never alters, and rivers of wine delightful to those who drink it, and rivers of honey, pure and clear, and wherein they will have all the fruits and forgiveness from their sustainer. In this ground there is no change. This is how it differs from the earthly world. It is everlasting. There is a clear appeal to the preservation of nature and the importance of engaging with nature. If we want our world to be heavenly, then we have to work together to promote an appreciation for the natural world. On deeper reflection, the Quran points out that decay is not a certainty, and if we make the effort, we can preserve the beauty that surrounds us in nature. We are so fortunate to live on a planet where food grows on trees, What a blessing that is, and it deserves our combined, concerted efforts not only to preserve the wonders that we share, but also encourage engagement so that we can reap the benefits for our own well-being and help us along the road to paradise. Everything created has colour. Each type of fruit and vegetable has several varieties. Each has a different colour. Plants and flowers also have varieties, each a specific colour or combination of colours. Take the roses as an example. There are red roses, white roses, pink roses, and this is a hallmark of heaven. Variety and diversity. So yes, heaven is all around us. Heaven is gardens where rivers flow, and these rivers are the essences of life. Water, milk, wine, and honey. They all contribute to the bliss of paradise. Without them, our societies would collapse. Bees are under threat, our water is contaminated, but instead of pointing the finger and blaming, we must forgive, and we need to look at ourselves to see what it is that we can do. We must strive for happiness and contentment, which demands that we work together in unity and diversity. Let us bring this concept of heaven in our everyday lives by adapting the way of thinking which is accepted by heaven, that is of peace, freedom, and happiness. Let us carry it with us and make a heaven for ourselves, our families, and our communities. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Wahid Majid to the stage, who will guide us through a demonstration of Muraqabah known as meditation. I'd like to say that her dedication and tireless efforts have been instrumental in shaping the success of today's event, and it's only fitting that we recognise her remarkable contribution. So please join me in giving a well-deserved round of applause to Wahid Majid.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you can all hear me. It's so wonderful to see everyone. I'm not just saying this, it means so much. It's so good to see so many lovely ones that are here. All our guests are special to us, our Christian brothers and sisters, and Jewish. There's only got one Jewish person, Mitzi, but she's made a really big effort to come here, and we really, really appreciate it. And all my other friends, we love to see you every year, and thank you so much for supporting us. So, what is Sufism all about? It's about connecting you to the divine. When we're connected to the divine, we feel peace. And we do this through meditation. Now, the meditation is an English word, but for us in Urdu it's Muraqabah. And Muraqabah actually has derived from the word Raqib, which is God's name. And that God's name means that the protector. So when we meditate, we are protecting our mind from negativity, from worrying thoughts. And also, those that meditate regularly, it gives clarity and it gives you peace. And when there's peace, as someone has already said, then there's no room for hate. If we all lack peace, it is because when you're meditating, you're thinking about God. And of course, God, the most powerful. When He enters your heart, then there will be only peace. And when we are at peace, we feel the love of the society. Then it doesn't matter who we're talking to, what color they are, they're God's creation. So Leo Tolstoy said, he's a poet, that the state of loving God is to love everything that He has created. So those that do love God, it's not good enough that we love God, because you have to love everything that He has created, regardless of who they are, whether they're Hindu, whether they're Muslim, whether they're Sikhs. And that is back of the mouth, nice and slow and deep. And then close your mouth and breathe it all back into the nose. Breathe in, and now imagine, everyone please keep your eyes closed. Relax your eyes, relax your shoulders. Place your arms nice on the thighs. Relax your legs and your feet. This is your moment. Now imagine you're sitting under a very beautiful blue sky, and the rays are falling on your head. When they touch your head, it feels like a rainbow, and that's floating throughout your face, your neck, your tummy, your legs, into the ground. You're sitting under a beautiful blue sky. The rays of blue are falling on your head, and when they touch your head, My very slowly open your eyes. And please do give us your feedback. Got QR and also the school something. And our school teacher, Khawaja Shamsuddin Azeemi, who you have heard, he specifically says to do this meditation and also to give your feedback. And he will personally, if you leave your email, he will personally reply for what you felt, if you saw anything, etc. Thank you.
Once again, if I could just draw your attention to the Azeemia 2024 QR codes on the table. If you don't have one on the table, then you can just scan it on your way out as well. And now, to end our event, I'd like to invite Brenda Oswald to the stage once again. Thank you.
My last song this evening is entitled When Peace Like a River Attended My Way. This is a song that always calms me when I'm troubled, because the world is full of troubles at the moment, but we should have that mindset of having a possible way to calm our nerves, calm ourselves, and encourage ourselves that it is well. No matter what you are passing through, always encourage yourself that all will be well. God peace.